Greetings to the internet. My name is Jared, and I am the one who posted the video about bipolar cure. So it's been a while since I posted any videos, but I wanted to kind of give an update again, where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I've learned. So currently, I'm not on any medication for depression or anxiety or mood swings, any of that stuff. I've been off all meds for all psychotropic meds, I would say, for 3 or 4 years. And anti-anxiety meds, I did take some Ativan like a year ago, but since then I pretty much have it under control. It's just mild anxiety with different things. But what I wanted to talk about was really focusing on your diet and healing the underlying issues in your body. So I've been following a paleo diet and the paleo AIP diet for a while. Not super long, it's only been about a month and a half, but slowly being more strict with it as far as eliminating the different things that they suggest, anything that would be a gut irritant. But basically the diet is supposed to heal your stomach, take up any foods that could be irritating it. So I went off coffee, sugar, dairy, grains, no rice. Basically anytime I would eat something and my stomach would start to gurgle or I'd have problems or gas or bloating, I just stopped. Nightshades is probably the hardest thing that I've found to quit. I'm still not completely nightshade free, but what I found is as I eliminate nightshades, I have almost numbness in my body, which is a sign of actually no pain, because I've been dealing with chronic inflammation. So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. The AIP diet and the GAPS diet are two healing diets that seem to be really successful for people that have mood disorders and just are trying to heal their digestive tracts and stomachs. So that's what I would recommend you try and look into, start educating yourself. Even just try paleo, try primal. It's basically all around the same things. Get all the preservatives out of your food, eat whole foods, so you're going to get the nutrients, you're going to get the vitamins you need. Your body is starving. This is like very important you do this. The other thing that I've been looking into is hair loss, because my hair, as you can see, it's a little difficult to see, but it's thinning from here around, and then the front edge, my hairline, has receded over the years. It's also thinning here. And I came across some research of this guy that talks about hair and how he regrew his hair. And basically, long story short, he went on an anti-inflammatory diet. And he's saying chronic inflammation is what causes hair loss. And that's why people on the AIP diet, which is an anti-inflammatory diet, and the GAPS diet also notice their hair growing back, as well as people that have alopecia, some form of that when their hair falls out. Diets with low inflammation seem to regrow the hair, but it takes 6 months to a year to see pretty decent regrowth. So I've started that. I think I still have problems with nightshades, so I'm not completely anti-inflammatory, but I have noticed that it's starting to thicken a little bit. But that's why I'm just cutting it short for now, because I'm tired of having a receding hairline. I'm tired of the wind blowing my hair all over the place. It's just really doing a number on my self-confidence. But at the end of the day, your hair doesn't really matter. It shouldn't be at the point where your hair is affecting your mood and you're feeling self-conscious. But if you are, you might want to give basically an anti-inflammatory diet a try and really commit to it. And also, they recommend that you do these head massages, because they said the skin in the areas where the hair is not growing is calcified, and they say it's not as elastic. It's actually kind of hard and doesn't really move that much. And if you check your head, it's kind of true in that the skin on the sides is loose, and the skin up here tends to be kind of hard and like not very malleable. So they recommend you massage your head like this, and like really work the skin, and you do that to get the blood flowing and to kind of break up the calcium or the inflammation that's been there. But really the cornerstone is the anti-inflammatory diet. So I would encourage you guys out there, like, I feel better than I've ever felt on this diet. The one last thing that I want to talk about very briefly, and I'll make more videos about this later, is I have been experimenting with the Nofap no-PMO challenge. If you're not familiar with it, it's basically abstaining from pornography, masturbation, and orgasm. So that's what PMO stands for. But for someone like me, I'm not proud to say this, but I was a chronic masturbator. And pornography, although I was addicted to it, I was more addicted to masturbation because I felt so uncomfortable all the time because of my diet, because of having a mood disorder. So I turned to that to make me feel better. And even as I've changed my diet and I felt better, there were still all these problems. There were still more problems. And I noticed a very, very big change in my personality when I would abstain from masturbating. So I did the research into it, and it increases your testosterone like crazy. And it also increases your immunity. And if you're someone that is masturbating every time you feel bad, or you feel upset, or you feel disappointed, you're really damaging your reward and dopamine system. And I encourage you to just look into it. Look into yourbrainonporn.com, Nofap movement. I didn't believe in it at first, but I really do believe in this whole dopamine neurotransmitter thing because of everything I've learned about the diet and how your food makes neurotransmitters. I believe that chronic stimulation and a sexual abuse of the body, which I think chronic masturbation is sexual abuse of your body. It's not normal, it's not healthy sexual activity, and it just makes you feel terrible. I believe that's the reason that so many people, so many men and people are having just issues sexually with focus and drive, because the changes I've seen in my personality are incredible. Just so driven to get things done when I'm not doing that. And when I do it, I have no motivation to do anything until I kind of come back from it after like 3 or 4 days. So anyway, my update would be that, I'm doing the AIP diet. I'll keep in check with how that's going. I'll let you know how my hair is regrowing, but I'm also doing the NoFap thing, which again, look into the science of it, look into the message boards. I think it's so healthy for the body, and if you are a doubter, just do it. I challenge you to try not to masturbate for 2 weeks, and if you can, good. If you don't feel any different, that's fine. Go back to masturbating. But if you've never done it before, even give it a few months and just see if your vitality increases, your stamina, your love of life, your energy, your creativity. Just give it a try, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what happens. Alright, that's my update. It's May 4th at 10 a.m. About to go take a test. I wish you guys well, and here's to your health, and here's to you finding freedom in everything you do. Signing off.